Okimasho, arise. Okimasho in the Japanese language simply means to wake up. Scriptures also encourages every member of the body of Christ to wake up or to arise. One of my most favorite scriptures is Ephesians 5:14, which says, "Awake, O sleeper, and arise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." Hello, my name is Bibin Poole, and this is my story. You know, after having lived in Japan for over 2 decades of my life, I began to realize that I needed to wake up. Not only myself, but as I began to look around, the entire body of Christ here needed to wake up. And as the body of Christ, and if Christ is going to shine on his body, we need to be able to work and operate as one body under one cause, and that cause is Jesus Christ. Well, I know the pains and the struggles that most pastors and missionaries and even new believers go through. However, can you imagine having to sit through 3 church interviews simply to join a church fellowship or an organization? That was the first thing that woke me up. And then finally, being told to leave your precious faith at the door. That woke the God in me up. Those factors became the turning point of my life and my ministry. You know, in all sincerity, I can understand why so many pastors, ministers, missionaries like myself, and even new believers feel pressured and even discouraged to abandon their spiritual posts as watchmen over the body of Christ here in Japan. And we would like to share with you why. Well, let me break it down. Statistics show that there is a population of 127 million people living in Japan. However, Christianity is less than 1%. There are around 2,000 missionaries in Japan, which means there is 1 missionary for every 65,000 people. Moreover, Japan has been called a missionary's graveyard. In view of all of these, my wife and I are a part of this small minority of missionaries, and we're about to take off on the responsibility of equipping the saints through the body of Christ Faith and Fitness Church. As members of the body of Christ, we feel responsible for the unity of the body so that each member can operate and function effectively and efficiently while standing for the cause of Jesus Christ. Now, our concept is all about fundamentals, getting back to the basics. Body of Christ Faith and Fitness Church will not be your conventional, traditional style church that we are most familiar with. Now, this facility will consist of 3 floors that are specifically designed to build up the body of Christ in spirit, in soul, and body. For example, 1 floor will be for church and fellowship. This is not just open for church services only. It will be a classroom for teaching and training disciples, for spiritual warfare, seminars, and other rooted and grounded courses that supports missionaries, pastors, and believers. Here, we will learn how to bring in the harvest. Church services will be held on Saturdays and not Sundays for those who are interested in the body of Christ. Another floor will be an English and communication and self-development floor, a type of language school. Over the years, this course has proven to win souls for the Lord. We'll be providing more options by opening up the doors way to winning more souls. This floor will also consist of a small library, communication hub for families, and much more. Finally, the 3rd floor will be a physical fitness, nutrition, and development center that is also designed for missionary believers, pastors, and those who are interested in developing their physical bodies. Furthermore, this level of training will be a basic training that parallels with our spiritual training for the task ahead. Body of Christ Faith and Fitness Church will operate 6 days on, 1 day off, we will actually be focusing on the basic fundamentals of how to develop ourselves in spirit, soul, and body. This will help increase the chances of leading more people to Jesus Christ. We welcome everyone in the faith. Remember, you're a part of the body of Christ. Join the cause today. Donate today. United we stand, divided we fall in the faith. As a final note, we want to encourage you to remember that we're all a part of the body of Christ. Let's support the cause. Support Body of Christ Faith and Fitness Church here in Japan. And you can support us by donating today. Remember that united we stand, divided we fall in the faith.